Is he concerned that this government's austerity agenda is undermining the well-being and safety of our most vulnerable tamariki, considering the serious and systemic failures highlighted in the recent UNICEF report and the Auditor General's Oranga Tamariki inquiry? And if not concerned, why not?
In answer to the first part of the question, we are not running an austerity agenda. This is a government that's investing for growth, jobs and wages.
Is he confident that his budget will address how Aotearoa supports tamariki and their whānau, considering we have the highest youth suicide rates in the world post-COVID, the second highest rate of child bullying, as well as poor physical health linked with food insecurity? And if not confident, why not?
In answer to the first part of the question, yes.
What is his response to the findings of the Auditor General's inquiry into the procurement and contract management of Oranga Tamariki, which stated, quote, "We did not see evidence that Oranga Tamariki understood how its decisions would affect children and their families," end quote. And who does he believe is responsible for this oversight?
Well, I promise you can answer one of those.
In answer in the first part of the question, it wasn't good enough and we must do better.
Why should the public trust his Minister for Children to effectively manage her ministerial responsibilities, considering the same Auditor General's report also stated, quote, "The effects of decisions on children and their families are still not known," end quote, given that the core role of Oranga Tamariki is to centre the effects of government decisions on children and their families?
Because I spend time with the Minister and I know she's an incredibly hard-working, passionate Minister who's doing everything she can to improve the performance of Oranga Tamariki. It has been an underperforming organisation for a long period of time and she is doing everything she can to lift the performance, as we are finding in many agencies across government.
I just tell the member that conflating two parts of a question with the word given is not an acceptable way to ask a question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Does he acknowledge that failing to adequately fund support services in his budget will put more tamariki and their whānau at risk?